Hey guys, it's MADABADIA and today we're gonna talk about some tips about PvP. But before we jump in it, I wanna say a special thanks to all of you guys that watched my preview video that was about a tier list. Yeah, I really wanna thank you because you were a lot to watch it, and I appreciate that. And for all of you that just subscribe, thank you a lot. And for those of you who haven't subscribed yet, consider subscribing because it's really nothing. It costs you nothing, and it's really helped me to improve and also to continue to create content like this. And yeah, I'm gonna create a lot of useful content, so if you wanna watch them all, consider subscribing. It's help a lot, and it's nothing. And so in this video I'm gonna talk about some tips in before you jump in PvP. I hope this video gonna help you also. And yeah, but before we start, as usual, don't forget to subscribe, to hit the bell and all that stuff. With all this done, let's go. So as I promised, I'm gonna cover up 4 kind of tips in order to perform in PvP ranked match. So those four tips are: the first one is the defensive switch. I call it the defensive switch. The second one is the offensive switch. The third one is how to patch your opponent to the corner in order to push a lot of pressure into him. And the last one is how to use your dash and your evade skills wisely. So I'm gonna cover up those 4 basics tips in this video. If you want more advanced tips, at the end of the video I'm gonna talk about it. So in this video I'm gonna cover up 4 types of tips in order to perform in PvP. And yeah, I'm gonna review my previous matches because I did a few matches before I did this video. So I'm gonna review them and show you how to do those tips I'm gonna talk about. So let's start. So this was my first match. I just wanna put the video in pause just to talk about my first move. And so in this part, I was facing Midoriya. So what was my opponent thinking? He was thinking to use his Q skill in order to close the gap and to begin his combo with his teleportation. I also know that I can do those kind of move, but I'm gonna counter him with another move, and I call this move defensive switch. This move is really easy to do, and I'm just gonna switch that with Kirishima, and I'll just put the video in order for you to see. So as you can see, he straight over teleports to me in order to begin his combo, and I switch it. Just below my health bar, you can see it works INV, and it's just basically invincible. So I switched Midoriya to Kirishima, and as you can see, Kirishima has a yellow armor. So in this state, the opponent just can't touch me, and he can't deal any damage, and also he's wide open for my combo. As you can see here, he's just wide open, and I just spam my combo. So this move is really easy to perform, and a lot of people doesn't know this kind of move. But if you master this move, if you have a good timing to perform this move, it's really easy, and you're just gonna counter really heavily your opponent. And yeah, so you gotta try in order to perform this move. It's really simple, and I call it the defensive switch. But I just I realized that they really nerfed the cooldown, because in In Taiwan version, it was only 3-second cooldown, and now it's 30 seconds. I don't know why they increased so much the cooldown, but it's really useless. And you know, I don't know why they did that. But you know, even they increase the cooldown, you can still perform this kind of move in order to protect yourself. It's like a second evasion, but it's really important to master this move in order to really take an advantage against your opponent. So I'm just gonna continue to show you also the defensive move skill. So as you can see, I killed his Kirishima, and now also my opponent switched with his Midoriya, and also he's gonna do the same mistakes. He's gonna try to close the gap with his Midoriya teleportation. And then I also did the same move, the defensive switch, and you know, it's basically over. You know, he can do like nothing. And yeah, so the first movement is the first tips is really important to master. It's basically called the defensive switch, and you know, you have to switch at the right timing, at the good moment, in order to take an advantage against your opponent and just to have an easy win. So yeah, you're really gonna train yourself with the defensive switch, because it really helps you to take an advantage, and it's easy to do. You know, you don't have to have a lot of skills in order to perform this move. So we talked about the defensive switch, and now we're gonna talk about the offensive switch. So this was my second match, and yeah, I'm gonna show you how to do the offensive switch, and it's also really easy to do. And yeah, so here I switch it, but the opponent just don't attack me, and you know, I was, you know, he just took the advantage, but it wasn't a problem because the opponent he just didn't attack a lot, you know. So you know, he took the advantage here, and he did a lot of damage to me, but it wasn't a problem. So here it was a little bit laggy. You know, my Kirishima was almost dead here. So now he you know, here he just did one mistake. When he patched back my Midoriya, he should have switched with one of his characters. I don't know, with Kirishima or Denki, but he didn't switch it. So I was a little bit far from him, and he didn't switch it. And now so that was his mistake, or otherwise he gonna kill my Kirishima like really easily. But now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start my combo, and here just look at his health bar. I will really lower it to like 1% of his HP, because I'm gonna do the offensive switch. You know, now in just next to, when you finish your combo, just next to your skills, you're gonna see a circle with your characters hid on it, and you're gonna switch with one of your characters. And now, and in this case, I just switched with Midoriya in order to continue my combo. And just look at his health bar, you know. So I continued my combo, and yeah, he was almost dead, you know. He was almost dead, and he get the yellow armor, and boom, he's dead. So yeah, that was his mistake. Otherwise, he really had the advantage at the beginning of the game, because you know, he don't just rush his teleportation. He was really calm, and that was well played by him. He really played well, but he did just one mistake. I mean, it's not even a mistake, because he just doesn't know he just doesn't know, you know, and he just didn't switch it to one of his characters in order to finish me up. So that was his mistake, and it's really important to do this move. And you know, it's really simple. Like all this move I'm gonna show you in this video, they are all really simple to do, and you know, but if you do them, it's gonna make the difference between a normal player and like an advanced player. So really just take all those tips and train yourself to do them. It's really easy. And again, they nerfed the cooldown, but which is really a shame, and I just don't know why they did that. But you know, it's not a problem, you can still do them. So really, if you're switch already, try to use them wisely. And yeah, we just call it an offensive switch, and it really helps you to really lower your opponent health and just to kill him. So now I'm gonna jump right over to my third move, and I call it, you know, to put your opponent to the corner. So here, as you can see, I always try to patch him to the corner, you know. And here, as you can see, he just did 2 dashes in order to escape from my combo, but it was really useless because when he dashes, there were a wall just behind him, so he didn't go too far, and he was just next to me, and I just continued my combo. That's why it's really important to patch your opponent to the corner as fast as you can in order to, you know, to block him, because you know, you will block him and he won't go too far because his movement space will be really lowered, and you'll just continue your combo. So it's really important to put your opponent, to patch him to the corner in order to put into him a lot of pressure. So you know, as you can see here, I just put him to a corner, and now he can do nothing. So here he's switching, but it's not a problem. I also tried to put him in the corner, you know. So I was always, you know, patching him to the corner. And you know, here he also did 2 dashes, but he just didn't go too far from me, so I just can continue my combo. And bam. And here I also did the offensive switch, and I almost killed him, you know. So it's really important. Here I just patch him to the corner, and I did the offensive switch, and yeah, it finished. He can literally do anything right now. So that was the 2 moves: the offensive switch, and also to patch your opponent to the corner in order, you know, to block him, and his movement space will be really lowered, and you will just continue your combo and you know, just kill him. So now I'm gonna talk about my 4th movement. I just, you know, it just basically to how to use wisely your dash, because a lot of people, you know, they just use they dash in order to escape or to close the gap, but you can also use your dash in order to evade the opponent skill. Like here, as you can see, the opponent he has Midoriya, and he's just gonna teleport to me, and I'm gonna evade his teleportation skill. So the why I said in my previous PvP tier list that Midoriya, I mean, at least for me, Midoriya is really not that good. He has a teleportation, he's really easy to use, but I can counter him like really easily, and all these characters. So here it's not the a video about how to counter Midoriya, but I will do this kind of video later. But you know, just here I'm gonna evade his teleportation, bang, and you know, I just evade his teleportation, and now he's also right open. So that's why I'm saying that it's really important to, you know, to use your dash, not to only, you know, to escape from the opponent combo or to close the gap. You gotta use it also to evade, you know, and to just to start your combo. And now I did my teleportation, and you know, he's dead. So those 4 tips, they are really basics, but if you master them, it's really important, and you know, the game will just be really easy to you. And yeah, so here I killed him, and now the opponent, he just gonna give up. You know, he are not moving right now, because you know he knows that there's nothing to do, and you know I just were a little bit stronger than him, just because I know those four tips, and he didn't know that. That's why I'm making this video, in order, you know, for you guys to perform really well in PvP. You know, just here he just gave up, and I really understand him, because you know, it's really hard to win against someone that really know this kind of tips. So here he just gave up, and yeah. So those are the fourth tips, the fourth basics tips you're gonna master. The first one is the defensive switch. The third one is the offensive switch. The first one is the defensive switch. The second one is the offensive switch. The third one is, you know, to put your opponent to a corner. And the last one is, you know, to use your dash wisely. So really train yourself in order to master those movements. And if you really master them, the game gonna be really easy, you know. So thanks for watching, and I give you a rendezvous to my next video. Peace.